Good day. I'm the Reverend Chris Parsons from St. Paul's, and today I'd like to talk to you about the reading from Exodus for this Sunday morning. There's something about our eyes that I think is important, that is not necessarily mentioned in the reading, but one which is just one or two verses where Moses turns towards the burning bush. One of the things that as I stand here looking at the camera, I can see very clearly the things that are in front of me. I'm focused on them. They come into sharp define. However, there is something just off to my side that in my peripheral vision I can see moving about, but I don't have a clear idea about what it is until I turn to it and I see it in clear focus. One of the things that struck me as I read the passage from Exodus was how much God draws us in to a clear focus, where oftentimes God is just off to the side, it seems like, in just some slight movement or some kind of attraction. The burning bush, the bush that's not consumed. And all of a sudden Moses is turned physically towards God and sees now in clear and stark focus what God is calling him towards. And Moses asks about, who is this that I've encountered now that I'm here and without my shoes on holy ground? Who are you? Who shall I say sent me back into Egypt? And the response is, I am who I am. That question is also almost reflected back into Moses about his own questioning about, who am I? Now, for us, as we live our lives as Christians, there's often times where God maybe gets our attention by a slight movement off to the side, and we turn our attention to that thing, that burning bush, or this mobile that hangs in the tree. God's attention is directed towards the murmuring and the despair that he's heard from God's people. And he needs Moses to go back and to provide leadership. Moses learns about God, I am who I am, or I am who I will be. And Moses also learns a great deal about himself. The problems that might seem to be out of focus in our day and age now come into stark focus and reality. And I think that God is present in both of those realms. God is there to get our attention, and also God is there to sharpen our focus and to do God's work in the world. We are indeed on holy ground. Amen.